Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I have to wait for this to come up to mute this side. Mute the YouTube. There we go. It's muted. It's muted. It's muted. Hey, Logic, how are you? Welcome in. We'll chill a little bit while people roll on in here. I know you're expecting Ray today. Let me adjust my lighting just slightly. See if that helps on that. Southern Coin, welcome. Let me get a link. Southern Coin, are you interested in selling today? Lisa, welcome in. Oh gosh, I have several notes here. Kevin, how are you? All right, Southern Coins. Let me get that link. I'll get a list going here, and I'll get the link out to you. But I've got you on the list right after me, Southern Coins, if that's okay. Shy Guy, how are you? Kevin Rose, if you send emails, early bird trade day, speaking of, I better get the emails up and ready. And we will get this. I'll just keep it here. All right. Ashes, welcome. There we are. Let me get my desk up a little higher here. AZ Coins, welcome in. AZ Coins, I believe I have another giveaway here, sponsored by you. And Chris Levine, you did not claim your prize, your winning prize last week. I need an email from you so I have an address. And any unclaimed giveaways that I have by the 1st of June, they will all go in a bag to Miss Ida for kids. I'm writing this down. All right. Today's giveaway is again sponsored. Oh, I need to write on that. All right. Today's giveaway for the stream is sponsored by AZ Coins. It is a 1961 die crack or lamination. It is uncirculated. And that will come out in a card to a winner. Again, or I can send it on to Miss Ida. In fact, I have a couple of them, and I might do a couple of them through the stream here. We'll just see how she goes. Rosebud, I'm so glad you found us. I have Southern Coins Myself, Southern Coin, Ashes, and then we will do emails. And I'm sure that that will be Rosebud and Kevin, if you guys can stick around. I just gotta, I'm remiss in adding them to stage here.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yep, Southern, better than nothing, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't spend all my money, but I spent a chunk of it. But I got some cool stuff, so I can't complain too much. So
Sweet.
Yeah, I did better at the local coin store picking up stuff than I did down there. They had some nice stuff, but man, most of what I wanted was graded and just way too expensive for me. I was like,
Yeah.
I'll pass. That's all right.
Well, I got a package in that had been delayed since September.
Eee.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually wrote it off as a loss because we thought that it would never arrive out of Florida. And
Wow.
it finally made it back to that person and they resent it and it got here. So, Sorcerer Stan, welcome.
Hey, Stan made it. I'll sell some
Kim
stuff.
Campbell,
Hey, Kim.
how are you?
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it a few more minutes as people roll in. I know you're expecting Ray today. So this is a surprise that I'm streaming Trade Day. It would be helpful if y'all would share it out right now, just to let people know that Trade Day is happening over here. Unfortunately, Ringmaster Ray had a death in the family.
Oh,
His stepfather passed away. The funeral is Monday. So Ray is with, rightfully so, family right now. He's with his mama. And so send out all your thoughts and prayers and whatever to Ray. Throw some love his way. So we're here with us today. And I don't know. I'm guessing that you're not going to stream tomorrow night, Ashes?
No, we probably won't stream since it's Easter. We probably won't.
Okay.
It just depends on how things go. If I do it, it'll just be a pop-up like a coin chat or something. But
Okay.
I don't plan on having a stream. I think this will be the only one for the weekend.
Yeah, I had sister last Sunday, so I missed flea market. Are Big T and Mama T streaming tomorrow?
No, they're not because of Easter.
Okay.
But last I heard, they weren't. So
Okay, perfect.
I guess Easter makes it a little difficult.
I may stream later in the afternoon because we've kind of worked things. We won't be with family tomorrow, and so just to give people a place to go.
Mm-hmm.
I may pop up, but if you would like to pop up and do a coin chat, I would certainly step down. How much for the 50DS? Monkey King is asking.
Okay. Well, I got to show Kim Campbell first because she's the one's been wanting one. So I got to make sure she tells me which one she wants. I have 5, Kim. I told you I had some. Just had to get them. So I have them from extra fine to very good fine, and I have one that's an MS 66. But it's a little more expensive. So as soon as we see what Kim wants, and then I'll tell you what the rest of them are. But we'll get to those. I was just showing them so she could be looking at them, and then we'll let Miss Keys go through, and we'll come up. The fine is 7. I have another one that is 7. It's fine. Another one that is 7. The extra fine is 8, and the mint state one is 40. This one's 40. And the rest of them are either 7 or 8. So just let me know which one you want, Kim, and then I'll get that in your package because I got your package over here. We haven't mailed it yet, waiting on this.
Kevin, I see your emails. Rosebud, I don't see any emails from you yet, but I hope that you're going to bless us. I'm just glad to see you in chat, that you're feeling well enough to join us. I also owe the chat apologies for Wednesday. I had a stream scheduled and it was up there. Unfortunately, I had my sister here and until quite late. And it's pretty intensive. And I just couldn't even, I couldn't even get on my phone. So apologies for letting you down that day and not even giving you any. How much credit do I have with you? She asks.
Yeah, I'm going to look right here and see. One second, Kim.
Kim Campbell, you have credit with me, $9.40 because you overpaid me.
Yeah, she did the same thing. You have $13 credit, Kim. 13 credit.
Okay. Yeah, Lisa, I just
Okay.
I don't know how to get into StreamYards on my phone. I did pop into the chat on the YouTube side on my phone and kind of apologize. I don't think anybody saw it because everybody was already gone. But the $8 one for sure, she says.
Yep, I got that one. Do you want one of the fine ones too? That's 7 and I'll just call it 12 and we'll just be even, or you just let me know if you wanted a second one. If you want a second one, you just let me know. We'll make it work.
And Monkey King, did you Monkey King get the prices? I don't know if you heard them.
So I have 3 of them that are this grade right here. These are $7 each. There's the D. And they're at 50. These are 7. I have 3 of those that are 7. Then I have this one that is 40. It is not full steps.
Coin Junkie, hey, how are you? I will go back. Coin Junkie.
I got you. I'll do that for you.
I'll pin that up there for you if you want to pop up.
I got you. I got you, Kim. I got you this one and this one.
Look at there. We're doing deals.
Yeah. And we'll just call that 12. I'll put that in your packet right now. We can make it work.
Congratulations. Gold Maple, welcome in. Thank you for sharing us out, folks. The more people that we get in here, the better for everybody. More sellers, more buyers, more interest, more chatters.
I got
It's
you.
all good.
Thank you, Kim. I got you. Thank you very much.
Monkey King, were you interested in any of those?
Well, I did
I'll
pick
be
this
there.
up.
Oh, I was too fast. A Nova, I can't read Nova.
That is a 1787 New Jersey Colonial.
Oh my gosh.
Picked that up yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one's not for sale yet. I got to have it I bought it because I got to do a presentation on colonial money. So
That's incredible. Just the age of it. Oh my gosh.
look at that.
Monkey King says he's waiting to see about having lunch with an aunt, but would be interested in the $40 one.
Yes, sir, Monkey. You can just let me know. I got this thing too.
So
Yeah, I can move one around.
I do have the bot on today. So if you need Ash's information, it's just a ! Ashes. If you need me, ! email. If you want to sell and you're wondering, and if you need my payment information, and I see your information in private chat, Southern Coins, appreciate that.
Well, I try to make it easy.
If I had more commands available, I would actually put, let's see.
Lady Bluegrass, heard you.
I can. Give me just a moment. I am going to make a command for you.
Cool. What's that? That was the AccuGrade slab, right?
Yeah, that's AccuGrade. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get one of like the photo slabs. I think those are cool, but
Yeah.
they cost an arm and a leg too, though.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, it was at the coin store. I was like, dude, I hadn't seen one of those available locally, so I just grabbed it. Same thing with grabbing this thing. They sent it in so they could try to. I'm sure they're trying to get a pour one, but they got a fair two. But it's like,
two is
right.
Still pretty good low ball.
Oh yeah, still a low ball. Nice little. So
I thought about. I found out PCGS will slab the porcelain knot gilds.
Really?
I only found that out because I saw it on eBay. It's the only reason I know that. I'm just like, I wonder if Annex would do that because like they're at the local shows a little more. Like that would be kind of cool, but like I don't want to send it off for like 2 months, a month or whatever.
Okay, is that too long for people to type Southern Coin?
No,
probably.
Well, I was afraid if I truncated it to like S coin or something, they might. But there's the command for Southern Coin there, the bottle drop it.
Well, Annex will take a 2025 American Silver Eagle that has been laser engraved and give it a grade of MS 70. They'll probably put anything else in there if you pay them anymore.
That's true.
Unbelievable they did that.
Well, Annex too, you can put a custom label in it, which I think is kind of neat. You pay like extra $5 or $6 or something.
Yep, custom label, and they took a damaged coin and gave it a 70. Nuts.
Yeah. I allow jewelry, Rosebud. If you want to send some 15th century Spanish jewelry, you send photos. We'll look at it.
Well, there's some
I'll go label.
18th century.
Oh yeah.
So
Moose Ox, welcome in. All right.
And then
I'm going to get this started. I'm just going to show my new stuff, and then we'll go to Southern Coins, and then Ashes. Then we're going to do some emails. We've got about 20 watching by my YouTube, and I know it's not completely accurate unless I were to refresh. I have 5 thumbs up. Okay, Monkey King says he'll be in transit to meet an aunt for lunch. All right. Lady Bluegrass, welcome in. If you're just joining us, Ringmaster Ray had a death in the family. His stepfather passed, and so that's why you're with me today. Please send him all your love and support. So let's kick this off. I have here, oh, good grief, this capsule. And I looked and looked and looked for a capsule that might be better than this one. It's pretty crummy. So there it is. This is out of Malta. And that is, let me get my notes here. It is the Maltese Cross, and the reverse is the Malta coat of arms. It is a 2024, and it is 4/9 fine silver. That cross is pretty awesome. Let me show you it's got a sticker on it here. The coat of arms. I don't know. To me, it looked like maybe he had a couple of dogs there, like Snoopy. I don't know. But it's a €5. And I had 40 on it. 13 likes so far. It is 4 nights fine. I think I would take 35 for it if somebody's interested. Go out and check your comps on this particular one. Philip the Board, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, Moosox, sad day for Ray. He seems to be doing okay. He's just, he's with family right now. The funeral is Monday. So he may pop in, he may not. I thought that said 2024, but I'm looking at that and does that say 2023? I think that says 2023 there. Yep, it's 2023. I have to change my notes so I don't misspeak on that. 2023. I am. We made some, oh my gosh, we've made some major progress this week on the yard, the house, everything. And it was a huge relief for us. A load off our minds to get the deconstruction done so we can actually start construction. Let's see. I have $8 on this. It's a Geiger, 1 gram. Siren, hello, welcome in.
Hey, Philip DeBoer, Siren. Chris Levine says 35.
Oh, you got it, Chris Levine. 35 on that Maltese. And I will put it, Chris. I need an email from you, Chris. I did not get an email with your address. This is from last week. So I will put that in with this. Otherwise, I was going to donate that to Miss Ida. All right, I'm just writing a note here. All right, back to the 1 gram Geiger. I have $8 on that. Anybody's interested? I think we've got about a 7-second leg today, which is about the normal leg. All right. All right, I have here, this is the Jamal Sovereign Nation 1 ounce moon landing curved and embossed. It is a 1 ounce 2019, a max of 5,000. And I have a starting bid of 55 on this. The reverse has that beautiful eagle. That's something on the outside of the capsule right there. Turn it right side. Sorcerer Stan at 55. It does come with the COA. It is a proof. Again, 5,000 maximum. Coin Jewels, Native American Mint. We're at 55. Do we hear 56, anybody? It even says it on the box. 55 looking for 56. 55 looking for 56. If there's no other interest, Lisa, would you count it down? I don't know about you guys, but I sort of think that Siren probably farts emojis. I just feel like if she waves, emojis fly out like flowers in a cartoon. It's always full of fun and life. We're at final warning, 55, final warning. And we are 3, 2, 1. And we are sold to Sorcerer Stan for 55. Again, my shipping is 6. And that is the Sovereign Nation Moon coin. You got it. Congratulations, Sorcerer Stan. I will hold a wallet until after the 1st if you'd like. You just let me know in chat if you want it in a wallet. It's a one-time shipping up to flat rate. Or if you want insurance, then that's extra. All right. This has a starting bid of 65. You'll see why. And let me see if there. So this is number 221 of 888. It is barelyliving.com's The American Lie. And I was going to have this ready for you. If I can get that to focus. Come on, let's focus. Yes, Lady Bluegrass, you are welcome to post items for sale in the chat. There we go. And that says your vote doesn't count. Let me look here. I have their website. And I'm going to grab it for you. Oh, good grief. It's taken me just a minute. The website is northviewproducts.com. And let me make sure the link works before I drop it in the chat because I don't want to lead you astray. There we go. Here is where it's available. And that I got from their Instagram account because their website doesn't work anymore, barelyliving.com. So right there on their Instagram account, they list where you can purchase their items. And if you look in the comments of that Instagram, it takes you over to that Northview Products site where this is available. And I'm asking exactly what was paid, 65. You can see on that. It is a 1 ounce. In fact, if you don't want to, here, I'll present this to show if you don't want to look around. All right. Here's the Instagram. And it says right here, this was released last fall. Your vote doesn't count. And you'll need to purchase it on northviewproducts.com right here. And so now you go over to Northview Products. And here it is. Northview Products has quite a few different things. It is the size of a credit card. It's 1 ounce, 3/9 fine with a mintage of 888. Now I gotta change my screen around here so you're. All right. The other new thing that I got in, I'll pull this back a little bit for you. I have the Star Wars Mandalorian. This is the Boba Fett. It is a 1 ounce, 2022, a mintage of 2000, and this is number 501. And this has a higher premium because this is the colorized poster version. Boba Fett lives. I'm asking 105 on it. That's well under comps. Like a lot. I don't know. There's no finger hole to get that out of there to look at the back side. It'll be the queen on the other side. So go ahead and go look that up. New Zealand Mint. Yeah, Rosebud, they aren't available anywhere. But that's the price that they were going for, 65. That's direct from the only place you could get them, and that's exactly what I'm asking. And I'll hold it in a wallet for you. All right. Another new thing that I have today. This is a celebration of the new year of the goat, which would have been 2015. Oh, I have this lady has no nails to open that. All right, it does have the COA. It is number 479. I don't know of how many because I can't read Chinese, but it is 1 gram of gold and 10 grams of silver. They are the colorized bars. One gram of gold. Got a little toning starting on that 10-gram bar there. And I'm asking a starting price of 140, a starting bid of 140 on it. Let me see if I can pull that. Boy, there. Oh, I thought I had, there we go. That's the reverse. And I'm trying to get this silver one out. If you would like to see the reverse of it.
Stan goes 140.
We're at 140 to Stan. There's the reverse. It does have the COA.
Can you read that to us?
Oh, my Chinese is just so rusty. No. I can't. I can read the number 479.
Oh, thank you very much.
Any other interest? Anybody else? If not, we will counter down. I'll take a bid of 141 if that's holding anybody up. I don't mind. If there's no other interest, though, we will counter down. We are final warning at 140 to Stan. We are 3, 2, 1. And we are sold to Sorcerer Stan. I'll put that with the American Mint. Thank you, Sorcerer Stan. All right.
Nice pickup, Stan.
Nice pickup. Okay, I have something here, and I understand. I love you back, Rosebud. The gold value in these is considered, frankly, in pennies, but they are kind of cool. They're great giveaways. I have 1, 2, let's see. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would make.
There is not a flea market tomorrow. Last I heard, they weren't doing one on Easter.
I have 29 of these. They are different denominations, and y'all know they're they're supposed to be gold foil. And again, they're the amount of gold is really measured in pennies in these, but there are different denominations here. There is the 1, There's several 2s, 5, 10, 20, 50s, and some 100s. And what did I just say there are of those? Good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
29.
29. You said there's 29 of those. I also have, I'm going to throw in a couple extras for free. If somebody wants to purchase these for $10, I'll send them to Miss Ida to hand out to the kids at Tulsa. And I'm going to throw in a couple extra, and then I have some that I'm going to offer to you guys if anybody wants them, because I've never seen. One is a couple of them are kind of collectors, and you might just want them to have. So I'm going to offer them separately. But so there's 29 of them. Or you don't have to, I don't have to send them to Miss Ida. If you'd like them for giveaways on your channel, there's 29 of them at $10. This is trade day. Yeah, I'm substituting for Ray. Absolutely. You are welcome to post things in chat. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Nobody interested in those. I'm going to set those back. I'm going to show these. Oh, Rosebud says, Ben, send them to Ida. So Rosebud, Miss Ida will take them to the Tulsa Coin Show with her, and she will hand them out to the kids that participate at the coin show, just as giveaways. And I'm just collecting little things for her to give out to kids, coins and things, anything to get them interested in numismatics.
Nice pickup.
I'm not going to call them gold cards. I'm going to call them, or gold foils. I'm going to call them gold cards. And there's no shipping on that, Rosebud. I'm taking care of shipping to Ida. So they're gold cards, $10. And there's 29 of them. Now, these I'm going to offer separately. Oh, those were in with it, so I'll throw those in. That makes it 31. Now, I've never seen one of these. And I just asked about the what bar? The vote bar. Rosebud, did you want the I'll take your vote bar, or were you just saying? I thought that was a personal comment.
Yeah, I thought he was taking your vote if you're going to vote for him.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was saying too, and I'd vote for Rosebud any day, but so I have a starting bid on this of $1. Just because I thought it was really cool. It is the same kind of vein as those others, but this is the Year of the Dragon. So those of you that are collecting Year of the Dragon items, and it's 1 trillion, I imagine, yen. And this does say, where does it say? 2024 on it.
Sorcerer stand says $1.
Okay, my misunderstanding on that, Rosebud, but gladly.
Yep. Congrats, Rosebud. And we got $1 on the card. Anybody else interested in the dragon?
That's why Rosebud went over there and saw that those were sold out.
Yep. It stands at 2. Good itself up.
My ship is $6, Rosebud. But I got you down for that now. Yeah, it's kind of just a cool. I mean, the artwork alone in it. I had not seen, I mean, I've seen a lot of those other gold ones, especially the $1. Yeah, just you have my PayPal, Rosebud. I don't know if I can. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work, Rosebud.
We got staying at 2.
Let's count her down.
Got Kim at 3. Oh, I got a battle.
Who knew? Looking for 4. Final warning. She says Stan can't buy it all. Sold to Kim. And Kim, I have a wallet for you. So no need to send shipping on that. Oh, and you have credit. So I'll just take $4 off your credit,
Heck yeah.
which leaves you $5.40. And I'll write that as credit.
Hey, 210 Stacks. How's it going? Welcome in.
All right. Another starting bid of $1. This one is a 10-pound.
Kim's at $1. Look at Kim. Yeah, I miss old lady Di.
Yeah, she had a rough adult life
Yeah,
in many respects.
and that's all Charles's fault,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
they did her wrong.
Yeah, went after the young, pretty common girl. Made
Yeah.
her a princess, and then he hung out with the lady whose title was Queen Cohort or whatever she is, Consort, whatever it is now.
Yeah, he only married her to get legitimate heirs.
Yeah. But they will have a good king soon, I hope.
Bill 457, what payment do I take? Is that what you're asking? I have PayPal goods and services only. I take Cash App, Zelle, Venmo.
And Bill, I'm still waiting on your payment from last week, just so you know.
We have Kim at $1. We're going once, twice.
Yes, if you buy something here from Silver Keys, you would pay Silver Keys. You'd
Yeah,
pay her.
it's trade day, so it's whoever's selling. All right, that went to Kim for $1.
I hope so. Yeah.
I took that off your credit, Kim. So now you have 440. All right, I have a bunch more, but they're going to have to wait for next round because I've gone over my time. But the ones that I have are all ones that I've never seen. There's like a Boston one, a $2 one.
Dude, those are cool looking.
So they're all replicas of.
Do you have a Chief Bill in there somewhere? Is there a Chief in there? I saw the Buffalo.
The Buffalo one.
I saw a Buffalo. Is there a Chief? The Chief Bill? One's got the Indian chief with the large
No.
headdress.
No. Nope. The $10,000 one.
You could probably take it to one of these new young kids and probably take it somewhere, take a $5 bill. They'd probably take it.
Thank you, Rosebud. Appreciate it. So I'll put those up next time around. And we're going to go to Southern Coins. And then we will go to Ashes, and then we'll do some emails and come back around to me.
Cool. All right, haven't done this in a while. Gonna be a little rusty. Stan, get your wallet out because we're gonna go fast.
Hurry, Stan.
Still got some little dinosaur 5-gram silvers. I got 2 colorized. I'll do the colorized ones at 20, and the non-colorized I'll do them at 18. So I've got a couple different designs of both. You get a little box. There's only like 3,000 each of these, and the colorized there's only like 300. So 1 in 10 chance of those.
And just let him go pee first. God, give him the
all right. We ain't got time for that though.
Use your Depends, Stan. It'll work.
I got a couple of 20 Balboas from Panama. This one's in a capital plastic holder. These they're almost 4 ounces of silver. There's like 3.86, I believe. But I got 160 on this one. That's 71. I got a 1974, just loose. And as you can tell, it's a proof. If you can't tell that's a proof, well, there's my camera so you can see it. Also 20, I got that at 150. So I think that's pretty cool. Very chunky. Definitely gonna get ashes sold with this one. This he's got another 1808 1 real.
Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll look and see.
I have a 1808 real coming in that I bought yesterday or the day before. What's kind of neat with it, it's I thought it was kind of neat. It had been like a fire river, but it bubbled.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, well, that feels appropriate for ashes. So this one is kind of interesting. So it did get put in a PCS body bag. So what this is somebody got their hands on a Thailand mint die, and they just basically took a copper plate and stamped, like, I think this is a bot. Yeah, it's just a 1 bot on there. This was not done by the Thailand mint. It's unofficial. Like, this is some dude in his basement got the dies and struck it, kind of thing. But for a little while, they thought this was actually like a mint thing. I've seen one listing for this, and that was on, it was like MA Shops or whatever. It was like $500. I got it at 200. I just think it's neat. You just don't see the information about it. There's not a ton about it, but the guy at I picked this up in Dalton. The way he was telling me, like, they found out. See, it was just a guy like in his basement or whatever, I guess, that struck kind of like a trial strike. But it's an unofficial trial strike because it's not done by the mint. Kind of neat. I think it's kind of neat. And I got a 1758 8 real cob. You can definitely see the 8 and 58 and everything down there. It's kind of wore out. There's a halfway decent chance that's a chop mark. I'm not 100% sure about that. It's also like this thing's like 20 years older than the US is. So
I would say, does it look like a? I bet that is. It's really hard to tell on camera. But
really hard to tell. It just looks like somebody might have just punched it even.
does it look like an X to you?
I can kind of see stuff in there, but it's really hard to tell.
That's cool, man.
So, but I got that at 300, which I feel like is pretty cheap for a cob, for 8 real cob. Because I tried to pick some up that were fairly nice at the Chattanooga show, and they were like $600. So I feel like 200 is not too bad on that. I got a 1859 France Jetton. This is silver. It's like 20 grams of silver. It's 95%. It's got the date on there. So it's May 7th, 1859. And it is for the General Society of Industrial and Commercial Credit Union type thing. So that was kind of neat. And it's got like a screw pressing guy just standing there and stuff like that. That's $100. I got a shooting taler or Swiss shooting medal from somewhere in the 1700s. Pretty wide date range. It's got like a 40-year date range on it. It is silver, 21,000 minted. It does have there's rim damage to some degree. You can kind of see it there. Like, it almost looked like somebody tried to bite it for some reason. But almost to me, it looks like it just got struck weird or something, because the back's not as centered. I'm not sure, but it's kind of bent and it's kind of got some rim damage. But it's really cool. And I got it at $225, because how many of these have you seen? So
None.
you just don't see a lot of the shooting talers or anything that often, in my experiences. Let's see. Let's do some of these. So these are all copper nickel, but I got a few. They're still crowns, but they were I think I got these all $15 a piece. So this one's 1993 Isle of Man. Got a dino on it. I have a lot of dino stuff, but who doesn't like dinosaurs? This one's from World War II, or World War II commemorative for Liberia. Another dinosaur. This one's also Liberia. I think most of these are Liberia or Isle of Man. This one's got a train on it. This one's Isle of Man. Again, these are all clad, but they're kind of like, it's neat designs. So, kind of neat there. Got a France. This is 100 franc Olympics from 1990. It is 90%, and it's for the bobsled race. So I've got those. Let's see, what else we got in here? Picked up a few things at the Dalton show. So, where's Kevin? I got some Japanese stuff. 1882. This one's copper. I got a couple of copper 2 cents. $20 on that one. This one's 1876. Keevan's just hiding out under his own name. This one's pretty cool. 1689 Ireland gun money. Oh, neat. It's from, they have made them in a bunch of different years or something, or months. And so this is November, according to the guy I got it from. So, yeah,
Why gun money?
I'm not 100% sure. I heard somebody talking about this a while ago, but I think they had brass cannons and they melted it down and struck money.
Oh, okay.
Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Got a encased Kennedy $50. It's for the Kennedy Coin Memorial in Canada. In Sudbury, Canada. So, throw it. So it's 90%. It's probably been cleaned, but it's neat. So, got that. Got a 1936 Canada dollar. I think this is actually first. It's one of the Iraqi dates, but it has been cleaned bad. Like, it's been scrubbed. If my camera will focus. Yeah, you can see the scrub marks on it. It's pretty bad.
Dandy Dave, welcome in. Happy Saturday.
Got that. Star Peso, 1933, from Cuba. I got that one.
Super interesting that it's the same design as the 3 cent.
Honestly, never noticed that. Yeah, 1921 Syria half piastre. Just another country you see a lot of. Actually, can't sell it on like eBay for some reason. So there's that kind of like forbidden coin. Another kind of like Swiss metal. So this one's pretty cool. It is silver. It has been gilded in gold. It is for the 300-meter shoot, and it is engraved to focus. Come on. Something Burger is our Burger. I cannot say his name. Pretty neat. I've seen like 1 or 2 on eBay for that were, again, they were slabbed. So I knocked a chunk off because it was eBay and because it's slabbed. But I got that at $150. I could not find a lot of information on that one. So that's cool.
And Dave, it is. Hope you're well.
1812. This one is it's a Condor token. It's a British copper company. It's 1 penny. I need to change that flip. Would not doing a lot of justice. But it's got a line on that side, which is kind of neat. Got a 1667 Wolfenbuttel Brunswick 2 Marion Grosjean. It is a Wildman coinage. Pretty cool. I mean, any Wildman is cool. In 1862, city of Frankfurt Thaler. This one's German. I don't know what happened. Went to
Yeah,
the bathroom. It just didn't show back up.
If you're going to write notes, Bill, then, it should have been something like, I ran a long ways.
44,000 of those. I think this was like some kind of like shooting festival as well. So 175 on that. I'm gonna put everything up in the stand like I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. That's what's gonna happen.
He's kind of seeing what all you got so that he can cherry pick.
Maybe. I think he fell asleep. Vincent's not here, so he's not too worried. Move that out of the way because I got some paper money. Move some stuff around so it's easier to see. I'm just gonna literally just throw it on this because why not? Got a Hong Kong 1 cent note. If you see something, just holler at me. Another Cuba. I got a peso. Cuba, Sri Lanka 50 rupees. Mexico 50 pesos. Got one. Hey, where you're supposed to be. Another Mexico, that's 5 pesos. Here's one from Ecuador. It's 100 escudos.
Kim, do you mean Stan just got out of the hospital?
There's another Ecuador. That one's 5 escudos. 50 escudos. 10 escudos. I have a lot of Ecuador. There's another 10 escudos, another design. Brazil. It's 5. Can't even say it. Then there's another one that's a little bit nicer note. That one's got a little bit of creasing to it. That one doesn't. Philippines, 2 pesos or pesos, one or the other. A little bit. Another Mexico, 20 pesos. And then Mexico, 1 peso. Stan's fault. Stan fell asleep or something. Do have got a 2024 Year of the Dragon 1 ounce coin from Canada. Pretty cool. Got $75 on this if anybody's interested in
Does that have a privy on the other side?
I don't think it does.
Huh. Interesting.
It's just got some weird texturing.
Yeah, it's just a different background.
Yeah. So $75 on that. You get the box. You get this box, COA, and obviously the other box too. So, but I think I was just trying to see if it said anything about it. No. Nothing special about it. It's just proofy. So, got that. Anybody seen anything they want to see again? Because I was expecting to move something.
Yeah.
I got more. I got plenty. It's just more of a question of is anybody going to buy anything? What I got in here?
I don't know. We still have 23 watching.
Yeah, everybody's sleeping. Lisa, I think it has to be all lowercase. You got a 1970 Bahamas $2.
Don't put an S at the end, Lisa. It's Southern Coin. Singular, no S.
$40 on a Bahama $2. That's sterling. This one's cool. This is titanium. And the only reason it's in a big flip is because it's in a capsule. I don't want to take it out, try to fight the capsule to get it out. It's what country is this one? This is a Isle of Man half crown. It's titanium. It's something about the International Space Station. If my camera will focus.
What's the large proof coin with the distinguished gentleman and the price?
So that one is a 20 Balboa. It's 150. I have that one, and I have this one down here. This one's in capital plastic, so it's 160, and then that one's 150. It's like 3.86 ounces of silver, and $50 on the titanium. Just because you don't see a lot of titanium stuff.
Do you want to see it up close, Dandy Dave?
Yep. 1974 Panama Balboa, 20 Balboa. It's chunky.
That is a chunk.
That do got a couple of Marshall Islands, copper nickel. They're still in the original cello. I think these are, what are these? They're $5. It's for some kind of space launch of the Discovery shuttle. Got a couple of these, $10 each. So, guys, all you space people out there. Got two of those, $10 a piece. I don't know. I guess I was expecting Stan to buy something. I guess that's all I got for the moment.
All right.
See what I can dig up and have back out here for round 2.
Perfect. Sounds great. Ashes, are you ready?
Yeah.
You have the floor, sir.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Y'all know how I operate. $6 shipping, PayPal, friends and family, Cash App. And on the screen is an 1866 Indian head. Take a look at the date. And then you can see as we go around, little double die obverse on that, which is pretty neat. There you can see it really on the U and the N. And then again in the date. Super cool. Fixing my light here. There we go. So that was this cent right here. This is 1866. Indian head cent. And that one is only $110. 110. If you're interested, let me know. Have a 1921 Alabama commemorative 2x2. And this one only 6,006 minted on this one. There's the 2x2 pretty. And that one is 500. 500 on that one. Yeah, it's got a little bit of toning on it right in here, but not much. Starts about the States and comes over to the end of America. A little bit of toning there, not much, but super nice example. Here is a Stone Mountain in MS66. Don't see many that grade. There's a little bit toned. This one's 450. There's a reverse. There's a 1996 MS69 key date American Silver Eagle. NGC holder, and this one is 110. Now Stan had to go pee. Maybe it took him a while. He'll be back. But 110 on this ASE. (1917) Walking Liberty. 22. And there's the S mint marker right there. (17S) for 22. 18S. For 19. And there's the S mint mark. Thank you, Bill. Another 18S. There's the S mint mark. 19. Here's a 19 Philly. This one is 38. A little lower mintage. If you see anything I go too fast, just type it in chat, hey, go back, and I'll go back. Here's a 1920. For 23. That's a 23, 1920S for 23, and there's the S mint mark. There comes the 215 train coming by. 27S. Next one is 24.
That was me just trying to.
Yep. I'm going to tell it yes.
Okay.
Thank you. All aboard. That's right. Choo choo. Hold on one second, folks. Just waiting on another email to come in so I can type in a code.
Tickets, please, Bill says. You got it.
Ticket. Right there. All right. 27, another 27S. A little scratch running right through there, it looks like. You grew up with 515. Yeah, we have about, depending on the day of the week, anywhere from 8 to 12 go through a day. It gets to the point you don't pay attention to them anymore. Except when they hit the emergency brake or they lose an airline, you hear them, all the brakes come on. 1928S, and that one is 25. I have some Wheaties.
Wheaties.
Just wait to see this. This is crazy. So this is a stack of 09s, not with a VDB, just straight 09s.
My goodness.
$2 a piece is what I would do on those. They all look about the same. There's the 09. No VDB. We'd do $2 a piece on those. Sorcerers. We're going to put you on all those little things there. You find yourself. And here is 26D, and it's a stack of 26Ds. These are all 26Ds.
You should drop silver coins and then pick them up on your way back.
Yeah, and these are $2 a piece. $2 for a 26D. They're all in the same condition. And this is a stack of 28Ds. These are all 28s out of Denver. So if you need one, I got you covered. And they all look like this. There's a reverse. These are $2. So if you need a 28D, a 26D, or a 09, I got you covered. $1888S seated dime. $1888S seated dime. Do 35 on the seated dime on this one. 1888S. Here's an 1891. Two of the 26Ds. You got it. You got it, Kim. Thank you. And you won't need to pay for shipping because we've already got shipping covered and taken care of. So that's good. That's just $4 for that. I'm just going to stick that straight in your bag. Thank you very much. 1891 seated dime. This one is 19. 1886. It was 16. 1876. Carson City is 43. I now have some Canada for those that like Canada. Here's an 1859, 1 cent. 1859. It's a Canada large cent, 1859. Queen Victoria, that is 15. 1876H. It is 12. 1888. It is 10. Really nice condition. Here's an 1892. I like that cameo look that's on that thing. Circulation cameo, we'll call it. That was $10. 1897. $10. 1905. $10. This is King Edward. Canada 1 cent. This is a 1920. 1 cent from Canada. You can see the rim ding right there at 12 o'clock. $4. King George. Okay, Bill. I got you, Bill. All right, thank you. 1929, Canada 1 cent. $3. Now is a silver 5 cent. This is a small 5 cent, 1882H. And this one is $10. 1882. There's a 1913 5 cent from Canada. $10. There's a 1962 10 cent. And Southern Coin. Stan is taking you up all your stuff on the chat. This one's $4. 1941, 25 cent, 80% silver for 14. And lastly is an 1899 out of Newfoundland, 50-cent piece. $20. You are going to town typing today. You're doing a good job.
I was talking to Pookie. She's got baby chicks hatching in the incubator today and yesterday. So
This is one of those coins that if you know, you know. An 1804 Drake bust large cent. $96,500 is the mintage. Yeah. And here's the part that is very shocking in this condition. 1,500.
woofta. Right, Bill? Yes.
But we could do better than 1,500. I could probably do, we got into it right, so I could probably do 1,000 on that if anyone's interested. I know Hidden is looking. I hadn't heard back from Hidden, but just one of those things, if you know, you know, right? Here's an 1837 Hard Times token. It's 45. Out of the Philippines, 1947 S. This is a 1 peso, 80% silver. MacArthur. It is 65. Only 100,000 mintage on that. from 1980, here is another 25 pesos. This one is 65. It's 50% silver. Made in 1980.
Got some deals happening in the chat too. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's great. So celebrating the 100th anniversary of General MacArthur's birth, 50% silver, 25 pesos, BU. This one is 65. Yeah, it don't mean it after the credit. Just because you got credit don't mean you get to use the credit. Up next, out of Cuba, 1916.
Test logic. I have coupons.
This is not Whatnot. No coupons on here. I got a Whatnot for coupons.
A coupon.
$5. Another 1915. That one's $10. And another, the first 1947S, Dandy Dave, 1947S. 1 peso.
100,000 mintage.
Yep. It could stand a good dip.
Defender and Liberator. Philippines, 1 peso, 1947.
You're welcome.
That's a cool.
Oh, yeah.
Dandy Dave says bin.
Oh, Bennett, you got it. Dandy Dave. Sir?
Well, it would be Dan as in dandy.
Dandy Dave, Dave. 1915, 20 centavos. $15. 1920, 20 centavos. For 15. I have several of those. No sense showing you all those because they're all the same. Here's a 40 centavos, nice big chunk of silver. That one's 45. And we have 2 of those. And then the last in this deck before I get to just the last few here. 1945D, I have several of these 1945Ds. 20 centavos out of the Philippines, 75% silver. These are 15 each. And they all are in that same BU condition. And I have 8 of those. Anyone's interested? ACG, old holder, Cornet large set, 1838. They graded it EF 40. Gray sheet on EF 40 is 150. I bought it pretty good. I would offer it for 100 if anybody's interested in the AccuGrade Old Holder. It's their version of a Rattler. I would do 100 if anyone is interested. I have an 1873 seated with arrows, $50, graded in fair 2. That's it in fair 2. I would do 50 on that if anyone's interested. 50. Pretty cool type coin. Going to have a Special Olympics World Games 1995 commemorative silver dollar. And I would do 33 on that, just above milk for 1 ounce. And up, the last items I have is this little stack right here. If you like Franklin $50, then these are for you. Just making some room on my desk here. These are all PCGS graded, and there is no drop discount. Sorry about that. We don't discount drops. We don't break them. 1948 in MS64. Do 40 on that. 1948D in 64 for 42. $1949D in 64. That one is 75. $49S in AU 50. That's 50. $49S. 95. There's that S-bent mark at the top, right there. $1950 scratch with AU details. Scratch across the bell. That one's 30. $1950 and 64. That one is 49. Hey, Jet Mick. 51 and 64. 39. 51D and 64. 47. You ain't seen nothing yet, Jet, unless you went back and rewatched it a little bit. 51S and 64 for 40. Here's a 52 and 65. Nice high grade. This one is 85. $52S and 64 for 75. And you can tell this one came out of a roll. I don't know if you can see the dark right there. So that was in a paper roll at one time. They took that out. It's got a little toning around the edge. No. 53S, and 64. And that one is 40. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 Benjamins. If anybody was interested in the baker's dozen, let me know. I'll make you a little better deal on that price. If you're interested, just let me know on those. I would even put them in a PCGS holder. But before I go, I'll show Jet Mac. Yeah, I watched it stand. I won't even bid against you. Yeah, famous last words. There's a 2021 Alabama 2x2 in 63. That one's 500. Then a 1925 Stone Mountain in 66. Some toning. That one's 450. I just wanted to show you that. So, Kim, $4 years ago in your bag. Bill, yours would be an additional $10. I don't know that I'm still going to be able to risky ship that. We'll see. I should be able to. If that's all you get, I should be able to. So an additional 10. That makes your total 25 whenever you're able to send that. And then Dandy Dave, you are at 65 plus 6. That makes 71. And Kim and Dandy Dave, if y'all would just shoot me an email right there. I need your mailing address. I just like to have it on top of my list. It makes life a whole lot easier. So unless there's any questions from anyone, I think I'll yield back the balance of my time. But let me show you this. Here, you guys see this, Jet Mac? You didn't see this yet. And Stan, I did get your mail. Thank you. I got the 1768 5 Kopek. Thank you. That's a pretty awesome chunk. Had my granddaughter come in here. I said, come here. I said, put your hands out and hold this. And she's like, wow, that's heavy. So that's cool. This is a chunk of copper. But I picked this up, Jet Mac. 1787. New Jersey colonial copper. The sprig, called a sprig above the plow. There's the reverse. That one's not for sale yet. I need it for a presentation. So, but I thought it was cool. Well, thank you, Ms. Keys.
Well, thank you for coming up. We will go to the emails now. And fill up the board. I see your emails. Kevin Rose, you're up first. And then we will go to yours. Fill up the board. Kevin, are you in the chat? Of course you're in the chat. Let me get started here. All right. First item up, we have a Sanskrit and sterling. It is the Desert Rose Trading Company graduated bead necklace. It's 18 inches. It extends to 24. It's new condition. 105 shipped. Kevin takes PayPal friends and family and Cash App. Let's get in there where we can have a better look at that. $210. Dizzy, how are you?
Hi, Dizzy.
Whoop.
Whoop, hello, come in, go out. Wee.
Get a close look. Again, that is in new condition, 105 shipped. It is 18 inches. It extends to 24. Next, we have a Unikite pendant. It is 3/9 fine, I think is what he means. Handmade, 3/9 fine silver and Unikite jasper pendant. COA included. $55 shipped. $55 shipped. And the depth of color in this is really cool. There's the reverse. Mother's Day is coming, folks. It's a Unikite pendant. It's cool jasper. Next, we have garnet gravel. We have the Montana garnet gravel bags. It is 25 plus 5 ship, guaranteed to contain at least 20 carats of almandine garnets, some large enough to facet. Fun for the kids or the whole family. He has 6 bags available. 6 bags, 25 plus 5 ship. He's out of sapphire gravel till he can get back down to the river. $25 plus 5 ship. Great activity with the kids to hunt for garnets. All right. Next up, we have turquoise, 23.6 carat weight, Kingman turquoise on a 14.73 gram, 3/9 fine silver handmade pendant. It is hand cut, hand set, native made, 65 shipped. 65 shipped on this. Thank you. 65 shipped. They were fixing my chair for me. Just brought it back in. Any interest on that? All right. We have a handmade Kingman turquoise on a 3/9 fine silver pendant. It is 37.7 carats. And the silver weight is 9.15 grams of 3/9 fine. He's asking 70 shipped. It is that classic arrowhead shape. There's the weight of the silver itself and all of it together. Cool designs around that. And last, we have the sterling sword, handmade knight's sword, 6.3 grams of 925 sterling silver, starting bid of $25. We have a starting bid of $25 on this. This would make a great letter opener. That's got a hand-made twist there on the handle. Great letter opener. Starting bid, 25. Yeah, that handle is hand wrapped there. And let me grab Kevin's information here. If anybody would like to send him an email in regards to this or anything else, there's Kevin's email. Do a recap quickly of what Kevin has to offer. The Sanskrit and Sterling Desert Rose Trading Company, Jasper and Sterling, the silver bead necklace, the Unikite pendant, the garnet gravel, the Kingman turquoise pendant, the second Kingman turquoise. This is that arrowhead shape, and the sterling sword. All handmade right here in the little burg of Montana. All right, fill up the board. You are up next. Let me know that you're still in chat. Fill up the board. You're welcome, Kevin. Fill up the board. Are you here? Are you here? Fill up the board. We can't sell it if you're not here. And while we're waiting for fill up the board, I will all right. We will get you going here then. We've got this copper lot. Fill up the board takes Cash App preferred. Email them for PayPal if that's your preferred method. He has one 1928 half cent and 3 large cents. The 1825, the 29, and the 1849. He's asking $130 shipped for the lot. Okay, we'll take a look at this. The 28 half cent, 12-star variety. The 25. This is the 29. And the 1849. We'll get a look at that reverse. $130 shipped, folks. Shipping included, and 4 coins. $130 shipped. All right. Next up, we have some 1987 ASEs. Toned ones, toned or marked ones are 34 plus ship. And the bottom row are 35 each plus ship. or the whole lot for $5.55 shipped. That's $34 each plus $11 for a small flat rate. I'm going to drop this into chat. These are ASEs. You knew you were missing something. Well, here you are. Trade day. Nothing's missing now.
Hey, WTX, how's it going?
All right, I will get you a look at these folks now. I dropped the information in chat. They are all 1987. Some of them might have seen a little more love than these down here. Oh, yeah. And I got your email. I'm so glad you got that, Libertad. Thank you for the email letting me know it got there. I appreciate that. Any interest in the lot? 1987, $34 plus ship for any of those on top. $35 each. This says 36, but in the body of his email, he said 35 each plus ship, or the whole lot for $5.55 shipped. I will put Philip the Board's email in the chat when we're done here. So if anybody wants to reach out privately, you're welcome to. All right. We have here 4 better date Indian heads, 2 copper nickel, 1861. Good grief, 1861 and 1862. 2 copper, 1865 and 1869s, asking 110 shipped. Exactly. Shopping for silver is always the better plan for anything. See if we can get up in there. Good portion of Liberty visible on that. A little tough to see that one because of the shadow. Let's take a gander at the reverse. $110 shipped on all 4. That 1962 looks to be in great condition or better condition. I'm going to drop Philip the boards. Now let's do this. There's Philip the board's email. If somebody would like to reach out privately, please do so. Again, Philip the board had the old copper lot, the ASEs, and the Indian head cents lot. And Philip the Board just says in chat, if someone wants all of the ASEs, I'll cover shipping. So 544 shipped. You have these 87 ASEs. So what, there's 16 of them? He's saying 544 shipped. And his email is right there in chat if you want to hit him up privately. All right. How about we do a giveaway? And we're going to just do it's hashtag AZCoins. And I'm doing it with my bot. So I'll have to share my bot screen with you and you'll be able to see if you're entered. If it works right. Might take it a minute to process this. I've not used the bot for this before. I don't think it matters. Oh, that's why. I'm going to change this. No, it has to be an exclamation point. I'm sorry, folks. It's got to be an exclamation point. Coins, AZ coins. And the reason it's AZ Coins is the sponsor of the giveaway today. Now we're getting some entries. There we go. I have Philip the Board and Lisa and Dandy Dave and Rosebud and Ashes and Southern Coin and Kim and Wendy and Bill. So type in exclamation point AZ Coins. I'm going to let it run about 20 more seconds and then we will pull a winner and then I will show you. I showed it at the beginning of the stream, so those of you that came in a little bit later didn't see it, but it is a 1961D die crack or lamination air penny, uncirculated. And we have 13 entries, 29 watching. $29 watching, 13 entries. And I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pull this winner. Let's pull it. Let's pull it. I have WTX, Kevin Rose, Coin Junkie, Jet Mac, Mama T, how are you? Bill 457, Wendy, Kim Campbell, Southern Coin, Ashes, Rosebud, Dandy Dave, Lisa, Philip the Board. If you're not in, now's your last chance. I'm going to choose a winner. Siren, type it. Exclamation point AZ Coins. to get in on the little giveaway. How are the little kitties coming along, Mama T? All right, Siren, you're in, and 210 snuck in. Perfect. I'm going to choose a winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the winner is Kim Campbell. Kim Campbell. Congratulations. And I have to come on over here. Kim Campbell. This is the giveaway sponsored by AZ Coins. It's a 61D die crack or lamination. Provided by AZ Coins. And I'm also putting in a little foreign money right there. And Kim, I'll put that in your pack. Congratulations, Kim. That brings us back around. So I will show a few of my items, then we'll have Southern Coin, Ashes, and we'll go back to email. If anybody else would like to come up or send in emails or whatever, you are welcome to. And I'm going to kick it off with a 1 ounce copper Las Vegas colorized copper round. $1 starting bid. I do not have any Libertads. I have a couple more new things that I got in that are left. I've already sold some of them. I did not get to the LCS this week. I had an incredibly busy week. Mama T, we got them collars with bells. I bet. We hauled some refuse the other day to the dump bin, and Kim Campbell says $1. We're at $1. And Mama T, look what we found there. Somebody had abandoned him. And so we couldn't leave him. We brought him home. And our dog about lost her ever-loving mind because she wanted to chase him. But thankfully, he ate some jerky treats from the dog and then some dog food. And we had some cat litter in the garage for soaking up spills. He was the most loving, sweet cat. Oh my gosh, he ran right up to us. He rubbed on our legs. He sat on my lap on the way home. He just cuddled in my lap when we got here. We really, 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 really wanted to keep him. He tried to follow us into the house out of the garage. The garage is heated. So we got a little carrier from our daughter, and he spent the night with us. Unfortunately, we weren't able to keep him just because the dog would be, yeah. But yeah, so we're at 1 to Kim. Oh no, Mama T. Good grief. I did not hear that. All right, we'll just, any other interest in this? If not, we'll just give it as a bin to Kim Campbell. Any other interest? Mama T, well, thank goodness you have the new babies to take up your time. It must have been like, something must have been that worked out that way. Never makes it easier when you lose a beloved one. But yeah, fate. You got it, Kim. Yeah, that fate sometimes. All right, that's another one of your credits, Kim. I'll mark that off. You now have $3.40. Yeah, losing the fur babies, it's tough. It's absolutely tough. Yeah, you're just in a routine with them, and there's expectation there, and it's a tough hole to fill. I have a roll of 40 percenters. Where did my sorry, my note stuck to my my note stuck to my sleeve. So $98 a roll. These are 40 percenters. It's $9.80 face. Ashes, did you get WTX's email?
I think so. Let me check.
It's never easy, Mama T. Never easy, for sure.
Did I get an email from WTX?
He asked in chat if you'd gotten his email. The top one is kind of cruddy, but 980 times face on that 40% roll. I have a 1 gram Geiger. $8 on that.
WTX, I missed it. I just got it. And stand by. I'll reply here in just a minute. Sorry about that.
That's perfectly fine. All right. I have the Star Wars Mandalorian Boba Fett. It is the 1 ounce. Oh, good grief. 3/9 fine. 2022, mintage of 2000. This is number 501. Bin or 8? You mean bin on these for 98? Sorry, want to clear that up before I move on to the Boba Fett. And do you, if you're, oh, for 8, the Geiger. Good grief. The Geiger. You got it, Jetmac. In fact, I think I've got, I do not have a wallet for you, JetMac. I thought I did, but I shipped it out. Let me just write this. And JetMac, if that's all you get from me today, I'd put that if I would risky ship it if you want it risky shipped. Totally up. Start a wallet. Will do.
Yeah, WTX. Me too. Me too. I get it. Yeah.
All right. You got it? I got a wallet ready for you here. Now we'll go back to Star Wars, Mandalorian. Boba Fett, number 501 of 2000. And this definitely has a higher premium because it is the poster version, the colorized poster. And I don't know. I'm asking 105 on it. I can't get it out of there. I have no nails to try to get that out of there. But check your comps on this. It's the Boba Fett poster version. New Zealand mint. I have bags of 1 gram silver Valcombi. There are 10 in a bag. I'm asking $25 per bag. That's $2.50 each per gram. This one, I love. The bars are in 2 bars, 5 each. This bag, they're loose. Your choice, several bags available. $25 per bag. I have a 1917 S Walker. It's in good condition. $25. Again, I got this from Ray. It's just what I paid for it. Hang on, folks, just one moment. Sorry about that. I also have a 1917 S reverse. This one's 18. It's not in quite as good a shape. That's exactly what I paid for it. All right. I have a 95. No, good grief, I can't. It's a 96 ASE. This is a lower mintage year. If I can get it to. There we go. Asking 35.
WTF, I responded to your email.
Oh, Ray's a
Hey.
good guy, Kraken. How are you doing, Kraken? You've never responded to my emails. I sent you 2 emails asking how you were doing, and you just ghosted me. So I have to wait till you hop into a chat before I hear about you. I have a 2005, a 2010, and a 2020. 35 each. No, it's okay. I'm giving you a ration. Kraken, I know you probably got things going on, probably way more important than visiting with me. So it's all good.
Don't let him off that easy.
All right. This is an AOC box. In fact, I could have put one of these in it. And then you'd have a box to go with it. I just don't want to hang on to the box. I also have this Valcombi. This is the Skyline. It is the combi bar, 3 ounce. I'm asking 150 on it. The Skyline. And I have a 2015 U.S. Marshals 225th anniversary commemorative coin. It comes with the COA. It is 90% silver. Let's take it out of here. It says the U.S. Marshals. Liberty on that side, and on the reverse it says justice, integrity, and service, and the $1. And I would take 33 for that today. COA box and outer sleeve. All right. You guys see what gold's doing this week? My gosh. And with that, I think I'm going to yield back to, oh, I forgot about these foils. I told you I'd bring them back up, and then I set them aside over here. All right. $1. Let's make it a game. Let's do a $2 bin. Bin for $2. There's the 10,000. The eagle's sort of colorized, almost holographic. It'll be a $2 bin of choice. This is the Assistant Treasurer US, $1,000. I just thought these were interesting because they are different designs than the typical ones that you see. This one says right on it right there, 24 karat gold. I didn't see that on any of these. Oh, it does say it on that one. I mean, we know there isn't a whole lot of gold there, but there might be, with the price of gold these days, there might be $2 worth of gold in that. This one's also stamped with 24 karat. Kraken, he had a death in the family. His stepfather passed away, so I am substituting for him. This one is cool. Again, sort of colorized. And again, stamped 24 karat. That's a $5. This is another $5. And another. They're like a gold back, but they're definitely not gold backs. They're a plastic, like a plastic card coated. They are 24 karat coated. This one is a Boston, also stamped 24 karat. And then this one is the $1. So Kim, it's a bin of choice, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 11 of them, Kim. I saw Kim has a $2 bin. I don't know which one it's for, Lisa. Okay. So 11, we'll do the math here. You have a $3.40 credit. So 22 minus $3.40. And that will use all your credit. And I will tuck these into let me tuck those into your packet here and write them down. All right. And with that, I will. Southern Coin, are you here? This time I mean it. You are up.
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
All right. Nothing on the desk really changed. I just got some other stuff. Still got the dinos. Still got 2 of these big old 20 Balboas. If anybody is at those dinosaurs, anything like that, let me know. Nothing really changed on the table. I'm gonna try to do a couple of auctions and see what happens. This is a 2024 Hungary. I think this is this is a 3,000 forint. It's a 50th anniversary of the Rubik's Cube. And I'm gonna start that at 18. I was interested in that. Starting bid is 18. I'm gonna try a couple auctions to see if anybody's awake or something.
That's a cool Rubik's Cube.
I got a few of these, so if anybody wants to just bin one, I'll do a $20 bin. I got like 3 or 4 of them.
Drop discount.
Yeah, I got 4 of them. All right, try this one at $1. 1943 Belgium 25 centimes. Start that at $1. Hold on a second. If I can go. Anybody on that one?
Any interest, folks?
Okay, nothing there. What about Philippines? Got 1936, 1904, and 1940, all 1 centavo. We'll start that at $5 for the 3.
Lisa's got it there in the chat, folks. Buck and go.
So this one you're getting 3 for $5 if anybody wants to open that up at $5.
Or 3 for $5, folks. Starting bid $5 on these ones.
Try to give them a minute. If no interest after like 2 minutes, I'm just gonna go on to something else.
Yeah, the leg I think today is, I thought it was only about 7 seconds. Maybe it's a little bit more.
Yeah. Or it's just dead. All right, nobody on those. I got a few.
Kevin Rosebud says bin the hat pins, $25 shipped.
Got some Canada dollars. It's a 62, 63, and a 65. So these are 80%. Bin those at 22 a piece. Melt is like 1950. So $22 a piece on those. Just a little bit over melt. If that's interested in any of those, no. Try to run through a few things. Got a 1918 1 franc from France. It's a little bit smaller than a quarter, a little bit less silver. But got $15 on that. Little Chinese, I think it's a 20 fin, if I figure this out right. So I think I'm not 100% sure on that. $20 on that one. Got some German euros. These are a little more modern. These have polymer rings in it, so you have like a core, polymer ring, outer ring. So they're like 3 different alloys, which is pretty cool. I think I got duplicates of just about all of these, and that's the only one I think I might only have 1 or 2 of. Everything else I got at least 2 of them. So then here's one 2020. They're doing a polar plunge kind of thing. Pretty cool. It's got like a little blue ring in it. Got that one. 2018. This one's got an orange ring, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to get my hands on these forever, and I finally found them. So that one's got like a seal on it. Pretty neat. I had a couple of them that were firefighters, but I actually snagged those like instantly. Or I say instantly, I showed him. He's like, Ben, however many you got. So, got this one's a 1790 Condor token. It'll focus. There we go. Got like a blacksmith kind of thing. Kind of neat. This is a half penny Condor token. Dip there. My camera just does not want to focus today.
Mine was kind of stinky too.
You know, you don't stream for like a month and it just doesn't like to work after that. It was probably about a month since I streamed. Just been going to a lot of. I was gonna do in March, but I had like 2 shows in March, and then St. Jude. So it was like 3 weeks. I had 2 more weeks. I didn't do anything in March. Then I didn't have anything for the last 2 weeks of April because I was also at shows. So it's been over a month since I streamed.
So what are you fussing about that I took? What did I bin? What did I bin? Huh?
I don't think you bought anything.
No, you said I bin something. You showed something and I bended it
Oh
immediately.
no, this was a while ago.
Oh yeah, I got them in my hand right now.
I mean, if you're still wanting to buy something, I think I still got that 1808 sitting around somewhere.
Yeah, I got my little exchange student that comes over here and rides with me from Germany, trying to find me a whole roll of those things.
Oh,
and the police ones. There's a police one too. So
cool. Yeah, I got an 1808 real. There you go. I'll just let you stare at that for a little while.
yeah, thanks.
1934 Japan won. I guarantee it's not pronounced Chow, but that's how I'm saying it. Chiao. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but there's no focus there. Pretty cool dragons on it. This is kind of different. This is a pharmacy weight. It is 1 scruple. Do not ask me what a scruple is because that is a long internet dig that I just have not done. So, but it's a little pharmacy weight. It literally will fit on your thumbnail. It's like the size of a Panama pill. Tiny little booger. But it's cool. So again, I do not know what a scruple is, but it's somehow tied to like the ounce system was the way it got explained to me. Again, don't quote me on that. Do your own research. I got an 1897 Dominican Republic 1 peso. I think I've showed this one in a while. Got that at $60. It is 35% silver. That is a really big war nickel, basically. So, got that. And if anybody want that, I will do that at $50 today. Just because I'm trying to. I haven't sold anything in so long. I'm just like, I have no money to buy more stuff. So, it's like I'm down to like the last $100 on PayPal, last $20 on Venmo. I'm just like, okay, I cannot be on eBay anymore. I cannot buy anything else. Yeah, Philip War, yeah, apothecary weight.
So a scruple is equal to 20 grains or 1/3 dram or 1.296 grams.
Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, so it's tiny because 20 grams is like, or 20 grains is nothing. WTX, it's not because I have a limit. It's because I'm broke because I haven't sold anything. But got another Condor token. This one's a guy on a loom. Kind of neat. Got that. What is this one? Oh, yeah. This one is a Belgian 10 franc. This one is 1930 10 franc. It is nickel. It is not silver. It is clad, or it's just solid nickel. Either way, there's no silver in that one. That's $25 on that. Got a Peru 1 sol, 1892. So this one is 90%. I got some 50% floating around somewhere. This one is 90. I got that at $45. If I was interested in that. 1936 India. This is a 5 Corey. Again, probably saying that wrong. $40 on that one. It's neat. I cannot read anything on this. Don't ask me what side's the front, which side's the back. I couldn't tell you. So there's that one. I need frostbite because here's one with a ship. Chinese 5 yuan from 1986. $70 on that.
Interesting ship.
I mean, clipper ship, I guess. Which, I mean, that tracks for China. So, I think that's pretty cool. This one is from Monaco.
Dandy Dave asks if you could show the one soul again.
One soul. Might have got cleaned at some point. Very good chance it got cleaned at some point. But also, like, you go back far enough, everything has been cleaned. It's just hasn't retoned yet. So that one. This was a 10 francs from Monaco. 24,000 of those.
I just dropped it again, Rosebud. That's the email, and the PayPal is friends and family. Kevin Sierra 85@gmail.com.
Really cool agricultural metal. I might actually need to put this in one of the bigger flips.
Boy, look at that's really 3D dimensional, isn't it?
It is. It pops. This from 1913. I mean, for 1913, that pretty cool because you can like hold this and you can see like it's raised. Some really good detail on this. So, it's some kind of agricultural metal. I'm not 100% sure about it, but I got $30 on that. Just pretty neat piece. For all you American coin collectors, I got a peace dollar. 1923 S. Anybody wants a peace dollar? $35. I feel like that's a pretty good deal on a peace dollar. Got some more like premium bullion type stuff. Got this one is from Nui. They did like a trade dollar commemorative type things. There's 2,500 of these, and this one's for the British trade dollar. It is 1 ounce of silver. It's at least an ounce. I know it's 3 ounces fine. I know it's at least 1 ounce of silver, but I don't know how much it is, like actual weight of it. But I figure it's probably about an ounce. $70 on that. There's one for a seeded trade dollar, for U.S. trade dollar. That one is from St. Helena. 10,000 of those. And $70 on it as well. Got to replace the flip on that one because it's cracking. 2023 Britannia. It's going to need a new flip because it's somehow cracked. Charles on there. $35 on that. Got a Noah's Ark from 2013. I don't know if they even make these anymore. 1 ounce, 500 gram from Armenia. $45 on that one.
Yeah, they haven't made a Noah's Ark in about 2,000 or 3,000 years. Yeah, it's been a while.
I was meaning the bullion piece.
I know what you meant. I just guess.
Got this one's some kind of like baboon from. There's a rhyme in there because it's a baboon from Cameroon. There's a mandrill or something. I don't know, some kind of like baboon looking thing. I thought it was a lion when I bought it. It looks like a lion. But $55 on that. Ounce, pretty nice ounce of silver. Millennium Falcon for all the Star Wars fans. 60 on the Millennium Falcon. Let's see. Brazil 2000 race from 1851.
Yeah, thank you for that, Jet Mick. Yes, a great historian. Yeah.
$100 on that one. I'm hoping Stan's still in here. I've seen some of this. 1870 Japan 50 sen. So 50 cents basically. Kind of a neat reverse. Not a reverse you see all the time. $75 on that one. This one's kind of neat. This one is from Malta. Focus is 4 pounds from Malta. Which is just kind of a weird denomination anyway. There's another boat. There's Frostbite. $60 on that. 18,000 minted. Yeah, I scared Stan off again, I guess.
He had to pee again.
Yep.
Somebody
Perfect timing, probably.
Got 100 lei from Romania. Like that. There we go. 30,000 of those. $35 on that. This one kind of neat. I don't think this one's silver, but this is supposed to be a Bohemia Tower. It's kind of like a restrike. It's a metal. Probably somewhere around the 60s, 69, 70, somewhere in that area. But it's still pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So, and I got $80 on that. I got a few of these. I got some Israeli. These are 25 lira, 1977. Got another, like, at least 2 more of these if anybody wants multiples. $35 on this one. And last thing I got, where I got to clean everything up. This one is from Turkey. It's a 10 million, I think, lira. I think I could be entirely wrong about that, but they put decimals instead of commas for some reason. Some kind of commemorative thing from 2002. $55 on that one. Before I put the whole pile away, anybody want to see anything else? Because pile's a pain in the butt. Hindsight, not my brightest moment. Let's see. Get all some of this cleaned up, and then I got a few. Could be over there. I don't know. I haven't seen Vincent in here at all today. Okay, get all that. I got a little bit of paper money. I'm gonna run through real quick, and then I'm done. All right. Don't ask me what's. I do not have any of these ones labeled. I just have prices on it. So don't ask me what it is. There's one from the Maldives. I guess that's 5 something from the Maldives. I might even just end up ignoring that. I got some Knockeld sets. So that one's 15. It's got the 20, 50, 75, 1 and 2 marks. Now she's got the 25, 50, and 75 marks. 50, 70. I think there's 2 50s or 75 or something at 1 and 2. This one's got 25, 50, 75, 1. I think that's all the knockout sets I pulled out. Some Philippines currency, 2 peso. I got a few different ones of those. Trinidad and Tobago. Got a few of these polymer notes. This one is the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, $2. I think the polymer is pretty cool, especially when you can see through the note. Got that one. No idea what country that is, but it's got a cheat on it. Got that one. There's one with a windmill on it. This one, I think it's Bahamas. Barbados. Barbados $2. Cuba, 50 pesos. Let's see. This one's a Bahamas $half, 50 cent note. Venezuela 100 bolivars. Brazil 5 reals. Here's a Cuba 10 peso. Brazil 1 real. This one is Qatar. And that's a 1 real from Qatar. Brazil 10 reals.
Funny, that looked like a kookaburra on that Qatar one.
That might be, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. These had labels on them when I bought them, and I did not think to save the labels.
Uh-huh.
So there's a polymer note from Mexico. There's a 20 peso. Got some more Philippines, like gorilla money type stuff. There's a 5 peso, kind of a neat looking 2 peso. 10 pesos, and then another 2 pesos. I think that's all I got. So nobody saw nothing. That's all I got. I'm surprised nobody said nothing about anything.
Yeah, I don't. That's kind of crazy making. What do you have on the little dinosaur?
The ones that are not colorized, I'll do at 18. The colorized at 20.
Okay. I didn't know if anybody had asked about those yet or not.
Vincent got the T-Rex that I had, and these are silver. They're 5 grams of silver. So they're neat. There's only 300 of the colorized ones. So I don't ask me what these dinosaurs are. I could not tell you anymore. That was a Stegosaurus. I say that's like the only one I had. I know the other 3. I just don't remember that one.
Well, that's Littlefoot and
Triceratops.
Yeah, Sarah is her name. That's all I know.
You're doing better than me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Unless anybody wants to see something again, I can dig it back out.
Anybody see something they want to come back to? If not, we'll go on to Ash's and after Ash's emails.
Trying to get Ash to see that 1808 and just stare him down with it.
Let me know when I open my eyes. My eyes have been closed.
All right, folks, we're moving on.
I don't have rated torture, so I got to torture somebody.
That's right. That's good.
I am going to. Southern Coins information is being dropped in chat right now. If anybody wants to throw out an email inquiry, it's right there. In the meantime, we have Ash's.
I think that's mine. We'll find out if I typed it right. I don't know if it's got a 2 or no C1. Probably that doesn't work. So who knows? Here we go. New stuff. I don't know what mine's supposed to be. I've never typed it. So
I think that's correct. I think I went in and changed it. Oh, it's just Ash's, just straight Ash's.
Lisa keeps up with it. Thank you, Lisa. All right, folks. Up first is 2013 fine gold coin. This is pure gold from the Canadian Mint. Sea creatures, starfish. It is 1/25 of an ounce. The paperwork that comes with it is here. There's the information. 1/25. It states that there was a mintage of 10,000. I'm doing a little bit of research. The actual mintage that they released was 4287, according to the new Mista. So it's lower mintage than what is thought to have been. But again, this is gold. Bill has a 1954 proof set in capital holder for sale. If anyone's interested, make sure you reach out to Bill. There is this side, and this is the first in the Sea Creature set. The second one was a lobster, I believe. But this one, here you go, 2013 Starfish. This one is $170, $170. We haven't raised our prices, but I have been instructed to raise my prices. So just let you know. But this is 170. Comes in a leatherette box from the mint. There's a little cover, 170. After this week, all of our gold prices will go up, and you're going to see why. 2015, 1/10, 4/9 fine gold. We're asking 380. There's how the prices have trended on gold with this roller coaster ride that gold has been on. And we've been asking 380, and that was just before February. We went to 410 in value. Then in March, it went to 425. Now with the gold price where it is, it's at 465. We're still asking 380. This is the last day for 380. I will be raising prices after this weekend. So if you're interested in a 1/10 for 380, there you go. Up next is a 2004 Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. This is a Proof $5 Gold Eagle, graded by NGC. Only 35,131 are minted. There's a reverse. Here's what we're asking, 455. This is how the price has trended up until today. I just pulled these numbers a little while ago. It is now valued at 420 or 525. So that's $70 of equity. If you buy it today, $70 equity built into the coin. After today, this price will no longer be valid. We'll be moving up, just so you know. No pressure, just being the obvious stuff. And Silver Keys has a 1/10 as well, and really she should do the same. It's just price is going up. It's just crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
Here's a 1998 and an ICG MS70 holder. I know it's an ICG holder, but I do agree that it is a 70. The price on a 70, when we priced this back in February, beginning of February, was 465. And you can see how this has trended up each month. It is now at $575. The price for this coin right now in original government packaging, without being graded, without being certified, is $470. That's the consumer price guide gray sheet price. So we're asking $465 on this one. And the last gold piece I have is a 1784 two Escudos. 1784. And that one is $950. Yeah, gold is, I don't know why silver's not keeping pace. I'm not sure why it's not doing as good as the gold is, but if gold continues on, I think by the end of the year, I don't know if it'll hit $4,000, but it sure looks like it's where it's going. And the last things I have are constitutional junk silver, 90% silver, whatever you want to call it. I have 3 rolls of Roosevelts, Rosie Dimes, 3 rolls. They're right there. You can see them right there. There's a $125 a roll, $25 face for the dimes. $125 per roll. I have 3 rolls. I have one roll of Washington quarters. It is $250 for the roll of Washington quarters. Melt is $23.40 per dollar, so not making much on that at all. I have a roll of 1964 Kennedys. They're all nice condition. These are $260 for the roll. $260 for the roll. I have a roll of peace dollars. If anyone's interested in a roll of peace dollars, there's 20 of them in there. They are all gently loved and circulated. We have 1926, a 1924. These are all 1923s. And there are 7 1923s. And the rest are 22s. There are 20. $30 each. $600 for the roll. If you're interested.
Well, if you're stacking, Bill, you should always have a little bit of a variety. Maybe, you know, a little piece of platinum, a little bit of palladium, a little copper, a little silver, a little gold, just to have a little diversity.
And is there anything I can show anybody? Anything you're interested in? Let me know. This is the coin that Southern was talking about. Said that I just, as soon as he showed it, I bought them, and I did. So this is a German 10 euro tri-metallic coin.
Cool. Firefighters.
Yeah, it's got that ring, so you can see that translucent. So, and then they have one for police officers that is a blue ring. So I'm trying to get my buddy to find me a roll of this and a roll of the police officer one.
The blue.
Yeah, pretty neat. I give them out to my police officer buddies. So
That's neat.
if anybody got any questions, anything you need, anything you're looking for, anything you're interested in? I have 4 Libertads. I have 2022 Libertad. Show these and I'll step out the way.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at the Benjis that you had. I couldn't find my sheet where I wrote down what I needed, so I'll have to go back and watch.
Oh, okay. But 2022 Libertad 350,000 minted, $56. I have a 2023 Libertad. 2023 Libertad. I just put it in this capsule. I didn't like it to sit in the flip. Only 613,000 minted on that one. That one is 45. I have a 2020 Libertad, only 300,000 minted. A little spotting right there. A little bit of edge toning on this one. 300,000 minted, $59. And last, and certainly not least, is the nicest of the Libertads. This one, mintage of only 4,200. This is a 2012.
Ooh, proof.
This one is $100. Do I know the mintage on a 2019? I can tell you. 1 second. One second there. Uh, 2019 mintage on a 2019 is 402,000. That's on the standard finish. 1,000 on the antique finish and 5,500 on the proof and 1,000 on the reverse proof. They made 4 different Libertads. One owns us that year. The standard finish is 402,000 minted, antique finish 1,000 minted, proof 5,500, and the reverse proof 1,000 minted. And I'm not that smart. I just Google it, and there's a link. So Good.
Welcome in, Scott S. How are you?
Yeah, it's amazing. You can click on that link I just put in chat. The OMSA mintage numbers, aren't that much really. I mean, the 2024 they did 718,000 of the standard finish, but there's a lot of them that are less than 2 or 3,000. Pretty neat. So very collectible. So, but unless anybody else has any other questions, anything they want to see from me, I'm going to yield back the balance of my time. Again, 125 for a roll of dimes, 250 for a roll of quarters, 260 for a roll of 64 Kennedys, and $30 each for circulated
Peace dollars.
And they are not pocket pieces. They all have lots of stuff left on them. So you can buy the whole roll for 600. So thank you.
Southern Coin says, just for those interested in that Noah's Ark 1 ounce, there were just over 500K minted in that year. Thank you for coming up. All right, folks, we will go to emails. Kevin, are you here? And then fill up the board. You will be after Kevin. Scott S. says, how much on the dimes?
Roosevelt's $125. $125 per roll. $125. $25 face. They're Roosevelt silver dimes. Yeah, junk silver, Roosevelt dimes, constitutional, whatever you want to call them. Yes, sir. You're welcome. They all kind of look like that one.
All right. We're going to head on over to the emails. Kevin sent in a couple extras as well. Sure, does logic. Yeah, junk is easier to type than constitutional. That's for sure, Scott S.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Constitutional is hard to spell without spell check.
All right. We have here Desert Road Trading Company, Sanskrit Jasper, and Sterling Silver graduated bead necklace, 18-inch, extends out to 24, new condition, 105 shipped. Oh, good grief. $925 silver.
Oh, did you dislodge it? You need to send me pictures. Let me see what the thing looked like.
We have a Unikite pendant, 3/9 fine silver. COA is included, 55 shipped. You're not going live today, Bill? This is the Unikite pendant, 55 shipped. There's the reverse. Sorcerer Stan, he does. or maybe I shouldn't speak for him. Maybe he does not. I'll get you his email here. Sorcerer Stan, there is Philip the Board's email. And this is the lot you were talking about. Philip the Board, you have a question there in the chat. Back to the Unikite pendant, $55 shipped. All right. Kevin also has the Montana Garnet gravel bags, $25 plus 5 shipping. Guaranteed to contain at least 20 carats of almandine garnets, some large enough to be faceted. Fun for kids or the whole family. He has 6 bags available. 25 plus 5 shipping. Oh, hang tight. I must let the boss out. All right. The garnet bags are made with unsearched sapphire gravel. I just add a bunch of garnets, so you might find sapphires as well, he says. All right. We have here the Kingman turquoise, 23.6 carat weight on a 14.73 gram, 3/9 fine silver handmade pendant, 65 shipped. $65 shipped. That's the reverse. This is also a Kingman turquoise, hand-cabbed, handmade on 3/9 fine silver pendant. This one weighs 37.7 carats, the Kingman turquoise, and 9.15 grams of silver. COA is included. This one is $70 shipped. $70 shipped. It's in that classic arrowhead shape. Get a look at that. Kevin does take PayPal and Cash App. He also has this handmade knight's sword. It's 6.3 grams of sterling silver, 925. Starting bid on this is $25. This is all handmade. It's hand wrapped. The starting bid of 25 would make a great letter opener. Or to hold your olives in your martini. Or I was going to say your asparagus or celery in your, but that it wouldn't, it would maybe keep it from falling down into your, why can't I think of what the drink is? I don't drink enough, apparently. You get the blade, the guard, and the wrap, he says. 3 pieces total. The blade, the guard, the wrap. He handmade all of them. Bloody Mary. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. Bloody Mary. Yeah, with a little celery, piece of asparagus, olives on the side. That counts as a salad, right? All right. Kevin also sent 2 more emails later. Sleeping Beauty turquoise ring. It is sterling silver 925, weighs 7.6 grams total. It is a size 10, and he's asking $80 shipped. Get a look all the way around it. $80 shipped. Exactly, Kevin, right? All right, we're going to move on. We have a sterling silver and Kingman turquoise, 6.9 gram total weight, size 11, $90 shipped. $90 shipped. We'll get in there so you can get a good look at that. How pretty is that? Size 11. Oh, all right. We will go back to it. We have a bid on the Knight's Sword. We're going to go back here to the sterling sword, Rosebud. We have Rosebud at 25. Thank you, Lisa. We have Rosebud at 25. Do we hear 26, anybody? 25 looking for 26. $25 looking for 26. If not, we're going to count her down. Any other interest? Fill up the board. If you sold your ASEs, will you just let me know in chat that you sold them? And I'll delete that email. We are going twice. Final warning. 25 looking for 26. We are 3, 2, 1. Lisa's working hard right now. It's been a pretty easy day so far, though, right, Lisa? We've sold a little bit, and we are sold. That went to Rosebud. All right. And no interest in this turquoise ring. I'm just going to go back over these couple of new items here. Kevin had this turquoise ring. Again, this weighed 6.9 grams total. sterling silver. It is a size 11 and it's $90 shipped. And the Sleeping Beauty turquoise ring, it is 925 silver, 7.6 grams total, a size 10, $80 shipped. Okay, fill up the board. I will take those off. All right, we're moving on to fill up the board. He's got 2 emails left here. And I'm going to just copy this. It's 130 for the lot. You have 4 coins here. A 28 half cent, 3 large cents, the 25, 29, and 49. And he's asking 130 for the lot. The 28 half cent, it says it's the 12 stars variety. The 25 large cent. The 29 and the 49. This one just has a bit of a shadow on it. You can see her outline here. You can see some of the stars. The 49 has some of the Liberty visible. Let's take a look at those reverses. There's your half cent. No takers on those. It's all right. It's all right. All right. Fill up the board's second lot here. 4 better date Indian head cents. 2 copper nickel, 1961 and 62, and 2 copper, the 65 and 69. He's asking 110 shipped. 1861. The 62. The 65. Oh, boy, got in there way too close. Good grief. And the 69.
Man, we could see all the way up that Indian's nose. It's like,
Man, oh man. We're looking at the flea on the feathers there.
I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor the other day. That's the way it looked when I was watching on the scope when they looked at my nose. It's like, wow.
Right up in there, huh?
Oh, he did. Yeah. He went all the way back and looked at my vocal cords while I was sitting there talking to him, looking at it. It was amazing. It was funny.
All right. Any interest in these folks? I'm going to post Philip the board's email here. And if anybody has a question, would like to toss out an offer, you are certainly welcome. But that is all of our emails today. Let me get over here to the rest of us.
We got a new scope. Look at coins. Show you this thing. It's pretty cool. It's actually a Temu special. Bought before the tariffs kicked in.
That's the scope.
Yeah.
And you just put is it like a plug and play into your computer?
No, you just charge it, but it's like,
Oh,
so it's just for using, just handheld. You just sit there and just using it. But
oh boy, that beats trying to hold a little
yeah,
thing
it's got
to,
a
yeah.
light on it, and it's got graduations around it, so you can see what the size is. It's actually a diamond scope, and then you turn this on, and then that's for the diamonds, where you look at diamonds or something. But it's super neat. You can just lay it on your desk, or you can hold it in your hand, but it works out pretty well. It's pretty bright, little
Does
light.
it just charge like with a
Yep.
USB cord or a
It's got a
UBC?
little, it's got a little USB cord here, charges with it.
All right,
Like $20, not that bad. But
nice.
yeah, it's just for old people like me, it's just like I want to look at a coin and
Oh, I'm terrible. That's kind of cool. How much would one expect to pay for one of those 10 euros, Ashes? Jetmac asks.
that's what I bought them for.
30
Yeah,
bucks.
I actually got some firefighter branded ones. Like all the pricing is pretty much identical on everything. So
Yep.
I
Did you get
think I
some
only
more?
got 1 or 2 of the 10 euros left. The rest are 5s, and they're a little bit cheaper.
You got more with firefighters on them?
No, I wish.
Oh, okay, all right. Just checking.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I paid Southern for. It was 30, and so if I can get another roll in, there'd be somewhere around that same price. Basically, I don't know how many. I think there's like, I don't know how many comes in a roll, but I get a roll. I don't look to make any money off that kind of stuff. I'll just divide whatever it costs by the number and just sell them at that. So it's not a big deal. So
Well, while we're showing scopes or loops or whatever, I had a lanyard. I thought I lost my loop. I found it, but I wound up busting the stitching off of it. Printed a nozzle, or not nozzle, buckle, paracorded onto a new loop because it wouldn't fit on the lanyard any other way. So that's what I'm using now. But that's the new one. That's the old one. It's like significantly larger. So figured while we were on the loop discussion.
All right. I'm going to do another giveaway before we shut down here, folks. So I have another coin here from AZ Coins. It is a 61 die crack or lamination error coin. And I've written a letter on this pad. We'll do something like what Big T does. We have 25 watching, so we're going to do just like Big T, one guess only. Don't worry if you guess the same letter as someone else. If we have to, we'll just redo it. If 2 of you guess the same letter and it is the winning letter, we'll just have a little face-off. So letter A to Z, one guess only. And I'm really glad we already have a winner. We already have a winner. Wiener, wiener.
wiener, wiener, chicken dinner. That was quick.
That was fast.
I'm not lucky enough for it to have been me.
Already have a winner. Thank you, thank you. And it's not a repeat, so it's one winner. It is the letter D. And Bill, 457.
Congrats, Bill.
Rigged, whoever it is, that's exactly right.
Oh, see, if Bill said that's my letter, now everybody will start guessing D because he said that was his letter. So you should never tell him what your letter is. Don't tell him. Hey, and Bill, you said something about the way this thing if you're looking with the ultraviolet light on diamonds, what did you say about the color? Because I don't know what that is. Educate
right.
me, good sir.
Bill, that was courtesy of AZ Coins. He sent those coins to me to use as giveaways.
Kevin, you're funny.
And so, Bill, will you send me an email, please? Just reminding me your address, because this will come to you just in a plain card.
Okay, Jet Mick, thank you. Because I'm sitting here looking, and I don't know what that means.
Oh. Are those diamonds? For sure?
Well, it's a
Supposed
ring
to be.
it's a ring that my mother had. So, it's
So they fluoresce blue under that light?
yeah, with the ultraviolet light, yeah.
Blue glow is a real diamond, not homegrown.
So yeah, when you look at it like this, it's just it looks like this in the light, like that. But then you turn this thing blue, then they look like this.
Well, I wouldn't think if that's an older ring of your mother's that it would have anything homegrown.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. She got it from my sister had a pawn shop. She got it from her back in I guess the 80s. She had a pawn shop down next to New Orleans. So who knows? So if they, oh yeah, that's my mother's. It's the only one that we kept. My wife took care of my mom the last few years. Last 7 years that we took care of my mom. So this is actually, I made my wife take this ring. So she doesn't wear it; just sits in the safe. But
Blue is a real diamond. Yellow is lab grown, Kevin says.
Well then, I'm in pretty good shape then.
Cool.
Because they are all fluoresce blue.
That's pretty. It's a pretty ring.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, it's and it's got, I don't know how many diamonds it's got. I've got a bunch on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13. Got 17 diamonds on it. Yeah.
Wow. And they're all probably maybe not quite quarter carat, but maybe something like a 0.15, 0.18, somewhere in there.
Sure, whatever you say.
I mean, I'll bet the whole thing overall has 1.5 carat diamond weight in it.
Probably. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I like it. And it's
Is it 14 carat?
yeah, let me look
Gold?
here. Yeah, so it's got the heart maker's mark inside of it. Whoever made the ring, I got the 2 hearts is the maker's mark, and then it says FP 14K. Of course, then you get into big boy rings. That's my class. That's my old high school class ring.
Wow.
1984.
Chunky little piece.
Yeah, it's
Livery. Yes, spell check or spell change or whatever is a wonderful thing, isn't it, Keeban? Sorcerer Stan, I can send you an email with your total with me as well if you haven't already paid. I did not check.
For an old farm boy, high school farm boy, it's 16 grams of 10 carat in it. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
My mother, we lived on a farm. That's her raising tobacco and cattle, taking their profits, and that's why she bought me that ring. That's why I don't care how hard up we get, it ain't going nowhere. And then that's my wife's class ring. So I got it too.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, it'll fit right inside my ring.
I didn't get a class ring. I had a senior key.
What did it unlock?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, I know. That's just. And there's my little wedding
Sure.
band that I can't wear anymore. I've lost so much weight it falls off.
Doesn't fit on the middle finger. Yeah, me either, Jet Mac.
It'd have to be. I got that great
Oh.
big knuckle there. It'd have to go out on that knuckle.
That knuckle.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's why I wear a rubber one all the time anyway, in case I get caught on something. I don't deglove my finger or anything like that. So.
Yeah.
Kim Campbell, don't forget to email me your address, please. I will get your package out in the mail to you.
Chris, I need an email from you with your address. And let's see. Who else do I need? Chris, if you have my email, make sure you email me. And then if you need my payment methods, I can, it's right there in chat. Lisa very kindly dropped it in chat. And she did ashes as well and Southern coins. So we're good to go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. This will just come out like in a birthday card kind of thing this week. So I will drop it in the mail. All right. Sounds great, Chris. And Kim says just getting ready.
Yeah, I got you, Jet Mix. Yeah, my mom, my parents divorced when I was 10, and we lived on a farm. My dad had a TV repair business, but he paid so much money, child support. My other brothers and sisters were older, so they were gone. But mom worked on the farm, and that's how I got my class ring. Working on the farm, raising tobacco and cows, and then that's how I got my silver trumpet that I still have, that I got in 1983. So I can still play it if I had to, but I have it sitting back there in the room. So it sits back there. So bye, Southern. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter to you, sir.
Happy Easter, Southern Coins. Happy Easter. And for those of you that are the herbal Americans, happy 420 tomorrow. It is a totally different grass in your Easter baskets in the morning. No plastic grass for you. So everyone have a good night. I will potentially be streaming tomorrow night if Ashes doesn't pop up. I don't believe that we have a flea market tomorrow. Big T and Mama T have Easter off. And so I may pop in late in the afternoon. And if Ashes isn't already streaming. And otherwise, midweek, I will be here for sure. And pending, I shouldn't say for sure, but yeah, I sold my class ring a year ago when gold went way up to 300. Oh no. Oh no. So
I just priced that one. So 16 grams, it's worth $770 melt. And that's about what my mother paid for that ring in 1983, because I graduated for. That's about what she paid for it. Of course, who was this? Balfour or somebody? One of those companies. I forget what it is.
Jostens.
Yeah, Jostin. Yeah, this is Jostin. And my wife says the same thing. Hers is the same. Hers is a Jostin as well.
All right. All right, folks. I'm going to get off of here. Okay, that sounds great, Bill. Sounds good.
Everybody have a great weekend. Stay safe. And
wash your hands, everybody. Wash your hands.
Oh, let me tell you what I picked up yesterday at the coin store. Another good thing. So everybody knows what bar notes are, right? So I picked up a Federal Reserve strap of 50 bar notes that is date stamped March the 31st of 1960, 68 or 69, whatever the year that is. And there's 50 of them in sequence, all uncirculated. And everybody knows that the bar notes, he's only in office for like 28 days. So
Wow.
it's a pretty neat little pickup. So you'll be seeing those probably in the next week or so. We've actually thought about sending them off to have them grade the whole thing. What's 2.95 grams, 14? I'll tell you 1 second.
He will figure that out for you.
2.95 and it's 14. Yeah, we thought it was really good. There you go. 2.95, 14 karat. Today's melt, it's worth $184. And this is off Coinflation. You can download Coinflation app and you can do that. To make you feel bad, if it was 24 karat gold, it'd be worth $315. But yeah, those bar notes, we're actually thinking about sending them into the bill grading service that PCGS has and see if they'll put all of them in, which I've seen that, put all 50 bills into one graded item. We don't know. We don't know if we're going to sell them individually or do that way, but they haven't been fingered. They were all nice and crisp. It was crazy.
Wow.
And the coin store guy, he just had bought them and he just had them just laid out on the, because he has a pool table that he shows people stuff on. It was just laid on the pool table. It's like, good gracious.
My gosh.
Oh, good gracious. Well, y'all have a good day.
All right, folks.
Please.
They were great as strap. Interesting.
Yep, great strap, yes. And it's pretty neat. So we started to leave without buying it, and I told Ben, I was like, see if he'll take this for it. And he did. He took what we offered. So it's just something neat to have, something different.
Cool. All right. Stan, I will send you an email shortly. Chris, I just replied to you. Anybody else, if you have any issues, let me know. Send me an email.
Bye,
Otherwise, talk to you later, folks. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.